everybody, welcome to the kitchen. Today we're making a zucchini curry or torian, which is Pakistani for this dish. And this is a dish that we're making which has 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 large onions, 2 to 4 cloves of garlic, 1-inch piece of ginger grated, 1 teaspoon cumin seeds, 3 large green zucchini, 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, half teaspoon of coriander, half teaspoon of paprika, half teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 1 15-ounce can of diced tomatoes, 1 bay leaf, 3 cardamom pods, our turmeric powder, half teaspoon, half a cup of cilantro, and wedges of lemon. That's optional, but I really highly encourage you. If you recall our Louvi fresco, which was our dish when we were studying the food of Cyprus during our Othello, we made the Louvi fresco, which was the black-eyed peas with the zucchini, and you squeeze the lemon juice into that, and it tasted so good. So I highly recommend this extra little squeeze of lemon at the end with our zucchini. So here are our ingredients: our ginger, garlic, the turmeric, coriander, our cilantro, onions, tomatoes, paprika, cayenne, bay leaves, kosher salt, and our cardamom pods. And then cumin seed. This is the first time we're using cumin seed. Now, most recipes you can use ground cumin, which is the ground powder version of this cumin seed. And today we're using the cumin seed. I was able to get some at Coulis Stands, which is Lexington Avenue in the 20s. And it is, you can't always find this in the grocery store, so sometimes it's hard to come by. So in which case you could just use ground cumin. But cumin seeds are very aromatic, and we're going to heat these up in a dry, hot frying pan first to release the oils and the flavors of it. Now, cumin seed is one of those ancient spices, been around for thousands of years. There's evidence of cumin seeds being used in the mummification of mummies in ancient Egypt. So it is one of those ancient spices. It's used a lot in Indian food, and so it'll be nice to have this as an included in our recipe. Cumin also is full of antioxidants and is believed to be a stress reliever. And right now we're trying to boost our immune systems, and relieving stress is good for the immune system too, since we want to increase our ability to fight off disease and ward off anything. So we've been really stressing a lot of our antioxidant-rich ingredients in our cooking lately. And this is to boost our immune system to help fight off any disease like the coronavirus. And so this will be a great addition to our recipe. All right, so I'm gonna start getting everything ready and get our mise en place measured and everything ready for our recipe so we can start making it. Okay, so I just peeled the skin off of our ginger, and I've got my garlic ready. So if you recall, the way I prepare the garlic without the garlic press is I simply smash it down with the back of a chef's knife and then finally chop it. So the smashing it down releases the juices that are inside the garlic. The garlic flavor comes out strongest when you do it that way. So I'll finish chopping that in a minute. And then I'm going to show you that you can, I got to smash that again. Sorry, I didn't get it down enough. All right, well, I better stop since I'm doing it with one hand. I'm going to cut myself. All right, so if you don't have this, the microplane zester at home, you can use a box grater, and you just use this side, the rough side, and you can grate your ginger on this. So, see, you're getting the ginger grated, okay? Now, I prefer to use this because I tend to scrape my knuckles off with this box grater. It's like a torture implement. But the microplane zester works just as well and a lot easier. So I just scrape it like this, and we're getting that all grated. Now we do need to grate all of this. It's supposed to be a 1-inch piece, so that's about a 1-inch piece. And I couldn't get the skin off right in between there. So don't worry if you don't get all of the skin off. It is okay. I have read recipes where people don't even bother to peel it at all. So I've got to grate all of that. Okay, so after grating all of that ginger, this is what I got. So here's our garlic all finely minced. And then here's our ginger. And I prefer to be a little more accurate with our measurements. So I don't like that you know, 1-inch piece, because how thick is that 1-inch piece? Is it really thick? Is it thin? You know, I want everything to be exact. So that's 1 tablespoon, and I'd rather have measurements that I can refer to and that are standard. So I think what I've got here is 2 tablespoons of ginger, okay? So that's 2 tablespoons, so I'll pack it in. So we've got 2 tablespoons of ginger, and I use 2 cloves of garlic. So let's just make this even. 2 tablespoons, 2 cloves. All right, and then we have our cumin seeds. So what we're gonna do first, I wanna heat up our cumin seeds. So here is our frying pan, and there's nothing in it, there's no oil in it. I'm gonna put it on high heat because we want to warm up the cumin seeds and release the flavors before we start using them. Okay, so here they are, 1 teaspoon. They do smell, they are aromatic, but we're gonna put them in this hot frying pan to release more of the flavors so that they really warm up. No, you shouldn't put your fingers in there, I just did that. But if you're at home, please don't put your fingers in the frying pan. I just want these to warm up and release the oils so the flavor really comes out. So instead use a non-stick frying pan. A spatula. All right, so I'm gonna stir that around. I don't wanna burn it, I just wanna warm it up enough to let the oil. So once you can smell the cumin fragrance coming off, that's enough. You don't have to keep doing it. So it's like similar to toasting sesame seeds. All right, it's definitely fragrant. I can smell it up here. I have my saucepan over medium-high heat. I'm warming it up, and now I'm gonna add the olive oil, 3 tablespoons. So I'm just gonna eyeball it, but please use a measuring spoon at home. All right, and we're gonna warm up our olive oil, and then we're gonna saute our onions. After our onions have been sauteed, then we're gonna add in our ginger and our garlic. So here's our 2 onions, finely chopped. Get those in the pan, and we want to stir them around, and we want to saute them until they're a little tiny bit of golden brown color on the edges. But that's going to take a little while, so I'm going to stop recording and come back and show you. All right, so I have a nice and golden brown color on our onions, and now we're going to add in our garlic and saute that as well, and our ginger. All of that in. Stir that. Smells incredible. Already releasing all of the flavors of the garlic and the ginger into the onions and sauteing them. Oh, it smells so good. And now we're also going to add in our toasted cumin seeds. All those flavors are going to blend together. And they smell incredible. I'm going to saute those for a little bit, and then we can start adding in our other ingredients. I'm going to stop stirring and let it saute. Okay, so I'm slicing our zucchini, and the first thing you do is you remove the green top off of it, and then we slice it down the middle so it can lay flat, and then we're just cutting it into half moon shapes, and they're about 1/4 of an inch thick. And obviously I could do this faster if not holding the camera at the same time, but you know, you want them all to be uniform so that they will cook evenly. Okay, so now that the onions have been sauteing with the garlic, ginger, and cumin seeds, we're going to add in all of our zucchini, which I need 2 hands for.